This video is going to be about smart search strategies. And yes, I have to say that slowly, otherwise I mess it up. This is part of Module 7, and the activity is the EdTech acronym soup. In this activity within Schoology, you're going to find that there's a link to smart search strategies. See, I messed it up. If you'll click on that link, it will take you to some Google search strategies. And the first page you come to just has a number of really good tips. Please just read through those and be aware of them. Under the expert search tips, I want you to come and look at search operators at the very least. All of those options would be good, but to begin with, search operators. And take a look through these and see if there's any that you are not familiar with. For example, using the negative sign in front of a word means we're going to leave that word out. So if I'm looking for Jaguar speed, but I don't want to know about the car, Jaguar, and its speed, then I say minus car, and it should just give you results for the animal's speed. Or if I really want exactly that phrase, tallest building, then I can put it in quotes, and rather than looking for tallest and building and tallest building or building tallest, it will only look for tallest buildings just exactly as that phrase appears in the quotes. And there's a number of other tools and search strategies that are important for you to be aware of and that will make you more efficient in your work in searching. The one that I like to show has to do with using the tools in a search engine. And I'm going to use Google as my search engine to model this. Let's say I'm searching for tutorials, and maybe a Flipgrid tutorial to be specific. When I'm looking at and knowing that technology changes so rapidly, if I'm looking for a tutorial from 2018 might not look like the software looks anymore. There might be new features that aren't contained in the tutorial. So 2017 would be even worse and more misaligned with the way the tool looks now than the 2018 video. So I really want to look at those tutorials that have been developed within maybe the last 6 months or even the last year so that it aligns best with the way the tool looks right now. So on the toolbar up here under the search field, I'm going to click on the word tools, and you'll notice I get a whole bunch more options. In this case, I'm going to look for any time, and I really want anything within the past year, but like I said, it might be helpful to look in just the past 6 months or even the past month if you're looking for tutorials. And so you'll notice that what I found now are all tutorials that have been created in 2020. They'll align much better with the way the tool looks now. The same is going to work when we're looking for legal information about EdTech. And that's what we're doing today as we're looking at what are the school and teacher responsibilities that are associated with educational technology. And so, for example, if I'm looking at the law, let's say FERPA, I can single that down or filter that down to be just stuff that's been put out in 2020 and even 6 days ago. So that tool is going to be really helpful for this activity, but all of those search strategies are important, so check them out. Make sure you have them as part of what you do to be efficient in your searches. And if you feel like it's valuable for you to add this link into your teacher blog, then by all means, please do that.